So this is a way bigger issue than one may realise. When you lose weight, people are going to treat you different, whether it's good or bad. You will be treated different. You're going to have people trying to sabotage your results because you are starting to look better, and people don't like that. I have experienced this myself when I've been like 2 to 3 stone of body fat, overweight, and when the time comes to eventually lose this weight and you get motivated and you want to get it off in a few months, few weeks, people start saying, once you start losing the weight, oh, you looked better before, you're starting to look too thin, start eating a burger, all of that stuff. And I've also helped people lose weight, and they have reported the exact same things back to me, like, oh yeah, you looked better before, and you're looking way too skinny now, you look better when you was bigger, and all of this stuff. Now what you're going to find is people have an image of you in their head of how you are, and they do not like this image to change. Most of the time, by improving yourself, you are making them feel like they're being left behind or inadequate. Now, this is just something which a lot of people go through, I guess. I've been through it. People who I've coached to lose weight go through it. And if you think about it, you've got to have a very, very dialed in mindset to get through this, because as we all know, when you are losing body fat and weight, the process is simple, but it's not easy. Okay, there are days when you feel great and high, and there are days when you feel low and you're thinking, oh, should I continue this and stuff like that. And that's just the natural ebb and flow of life, I guess. Even if you wasn't trying to lose weight, you would still have these highs and lows. So that is normal. However, when you are going through a transformation and trying to lose weight, when you have somebody getting in your subconscious mind saying, oh, you look better before, it plants a seed of doubt in your mind. And really, sometimes that is really the objective. They're trying to stop you in your tracks, basically. Now, Jim Rohn had a good saying. He says, stand guard at the door of your mind. And what this means is basically is be careful who's getting into your head. Be careful the comments you're allowing into your mind. Be careful if you allow these comments to plant a seed in your mind. These are the days, if they succeed, you can quit your entire transformation and program, and ultimately they will have won. Okay, and they will think nothing of it. Probably they won't even really think twice about what they said to you, or maybe they will. And when next time they see you and you've not lost your weight, there might be a little bit of a little bit of gladness inside them, a little bit of relief that you're not looking so great and you've not lost the weight. But ultimately, they'll just go and get on with their life. They've made a comment and they'll forget about you, whereas you have stopped your whole transformation. Your life is back to being, I'm assuming if you was trying to lose weight, back to being quite miserable, based on how you feel, and another failed attempt to lose the weight. Okay, so this really is, a lot of people talk about how to lose weight, you know, all of this stuff and the tactics, or the diets and the workouts, all that stuff. But what most people don't realize is, or maybe they do realize, is it is the mindset of shutting out other people's opinions and getting all the way to the goal. Now, this is a pretty funny thing, because I've had the same people who have said to me, Paul, you're looking too thin, you look better before, all of this stuff. A few months later, like I just said, once they have forgotten about like what they said maybe, these same people are saying how great you look now that you're in shape. So if you really think about it, it doesn't make sense. So as you are losing the weight, you didn't look great. But once you've lost more weight and you're at your goal weight, now you suddenly look great. Maybe there comes a point when you actually do look so good because you've lost the weight that really they can't really make a negative comment any longer. You know, have you ever seen someone do so well in something that there isn't really any room to leave a negative comment? Maybe the subconscious mind is just like, wow, you really do look good, like wow, and they can't hide that. Okay, so my advice is, set your goal, go for it, because you're even going to have family members. Oh, you wouldn't believe the amount of clients that I've had, and the actual partners, or it's actually their own family which are trying to like destroy their progress. Okay, it really is a big people of jealousy. They don't want you to improve. They're worried about if you improve, you know, you might, you know, leave them behind, go and find somebody else, all of this stuff. Yeah, there's a big thing with other people trying to stop people get the body and shape that they want. Okay, now that being said, guys, I am a personal trainer from Manchester in the UK, and I do help people over the internet to get through this and actually lose weight. Okay, very successful program. If you want to lose, it's very easy to lose like 10 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds in 4 weeks, all of that stuff. If you are interested in, want to know my method for helping people get in shape, I use a very simple method of, you do not even need to go to the gym, you don't even need to do any workouts. Okay, it's a very simple 3-step method called the Phoenix method, and that is in my coaching program called the Phoenix Transformation. And this is for people who have had enough, really, and they want to learn how to lose weight once and for all and keep it off forever. And it helps them cut out all of this mindset, you know, cut out all of this negativity, get focused, lose the weight, and feel great again. Okay, now if you've ever experienced this yourself, let me know in the comments. Is this a real thing? Do you think it's real? Like the video so this can get to as many people who maybe are going through this right now, and you know, it's a wake-up call to just cut them out. Okay, and yeah, subscribe. So till next time, take it easy.